Okay, let's try this. I'm just going to be doing some squad battles. I wanted to wear this headset, but it's... No, let's just try it for a while. I can't find my main headset. It'll be around here somewhere, but I don't know where. Anyway, let's try this one. I don't like this one. So yeah, I'm just going to be playing some squad battles. Just trying to unlock all these little World Cup essentials thingies. Oh, in fact, I think I've just unlocked a set, haven't I? Ecuador, Mr. Valencia. Plata. Oh, there he is, Mr. Valencia himself. I'm just going to try it without the headset because it's annoying me. Inside the pad, which I know is not the best, but makes me happy. Apologies, just let me know if it sounds like the worst thing ever. I'm going to turn down my sound on my TV, and it won't echo as much. There we go. And yeah, let's play some squad battles. Oh, in fact, no, before I do that, I need to sell Valencia and find someone else. I think he's discard. Not quite. Just try and get what I've bought him for. Who else do I need? Let's have a look. What nation do I need next? I'll look on my laptop. Where are they all? Oh, next one. Let's do Saudi Arabia. Why not? Who's a half-decent Saudi Arabian striker? Saudi Arabia. Footbin, cooperate. Saudi. There we go. Well, of course, there's Al Awairan. I'm not getting him though. Al Jabbar. He'll do. Let's get Al Jabbar. The clip. No, that's my stadium. Which I haven't touched in a long time. Al Jabbar. Should be able to get him for what money I've got left. Yeah, it's only for 16-ish. Really? Okay, maybe he's not 16-ish. What was it? Sure, it should be 16. And there he is, 17. Any long contracts? 37. For an engine. I'll just get the Hunter version. I should have got CF. That doesn't really matter. It's not going to fit in my team anyway. Oh, this guy sucks. Right, yeah, let's do some squad battles. I'm going to try world class, but I'm not that good. Who am I against? I'll try. At least it keeps it entertaining for me. Okay. Just going to quickly check my Twitch and see how bad the audio is. Apologies, you will get some echoing while I'm doing this. Here we are. Echoing while I'm doing this. That's not too bad. Here we are. Echoing while I'm doing this. That's not too bad. Okay, cool. No, that wouldn't be a good combo. There we go.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's La Furia Roja versus the Lions.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
So yeah, this is a strange formation. I know I've been playing
looks more than decent. And the cross comes to nothing in the end.
Yeah,
and here's how La Furia Roja will line up.
Fairly defensive, but fairly aggressive at the same time.
De Jong plays with Thomas Delaney in central midfield, and the striker of choice today is Gerard Moreno.
Oh, come on. What's this?
A textbook interception. A look at the starting lineup for Lions. Ederson between the posts. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Roy Keane in the engine room. And the front pair, Sadio Mane plays with Sami Al-Jaber. Mane!
Oh, Mane.
And the keeper,
I've had Mane in my team now for 3 games. He's still, 4 games maybe. No, 3 or 4 games, and he still hasn't scored. This is my usual corner routine, which falls over miserably.
Well, this is the day, his debut forthcoming, and it's going to be fascinating to see what he produces. Stuart, what do you think we should expect to see from him?
Well, he's a good goal scorer, we know that, but I'm also expecting him to link up the play, break off sidelines and work hard. He's the all-round striker.
Come on, Adama. Show some speed.
Defensive cover there on the flank. Might take the lead. Safe pair of hands. Did his job. I really want to
shoot with him. Number 1, his shooting's terrible, and number 2, I've already got the Spanish essentials.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. On the offensive. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
He's a beast, is that man.
Sami Al-Jaber.
Oh, come on.
Determined defending. Dembele. And just failed to keep the ball in play that time. Fry. Sadio Mane now. Al-Jaber. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending.
Wow.
An alert piece of defending.
At least Matip was in form.
N'Golo Kanté. Traore. And here's Al-Jaber. The save was a good one.
Ended up shooting with a player I didn't want to shoot with.
Vigorous pressure.
Oh, but he scored with a player I didn't want to score with.
And now they can celebrate. So the action underway once more, and the onus is on La Furia Roja to mount a response here.
So I don't think that will help me. But I'm pretty sure they're not.
Getting forward. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Now can they create something?
Show them what you got. Just nothing.
Chance to finish.
Yes, finally.
2 quick goals.
I've had him in my team for a while as well. Okay, cool. So that's Switzerland done.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again.
Let's try and get Saudi Arabia and Senegal.
Dembele. Now Thomas Delaney. Well, this would help to get back into the game. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? It's a good-looking ball in behind. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
And the short option preferred. Dembele. Oh, blocked it.
God, I've got the worst
Luis
kick on
Diaz.
my eyebrow in the world ever.
Well, I think those stats back up what we've been seeing.
Oh.
The Lions are not controlling the flow of the game, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
Yes, a really effective performance all in all. How about the cross? Al-Jaber! Really sound defending. Surely.
Oh,
And
come
both
on.
hands on it. Good goalkeeping.
Straight through it back of me.
Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Mane. Traore. Oh, surely. Oh, it's in. And a goal on a
Al-Jaber
stadium, no
done.
less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
Now just Mane.
And away they go once more. The Lions on top.
that's about
And
it, really, for
really
this
in the
team.
mood here.
Compared to my last Squad Battles game where I got somehow destroyed 6-3. This is going alright.
Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away day. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Well, what a totally dominant performance this has been so far. Their attacking play has been a joy to watch.
Oh.
They've passed it forward at the right
Make
time,
that.
they've switched play quickly, and we've seen some great individual displays as well. I don't think they'll let up in the second 45.
Moreno
No.
has eyes for goal.
Wow. Effort.
And the whistle is
That
sounded
Morientes.
for half-time in this game. And this... And so they get the ball rolling again. The Lions having already made a big first-half statement here. Are we in for more of the same in the second half?
Cheeky.
Mane.
Not Mane.
Can he do it?
And here's a goal from you.
Still could be dangerous. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Could be a chance to break here. And given away. Fry.
Fry.
Fine teamwork to win it back. An unforced error, you've got to say. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Who's that? Lee Kanging.
Well, the action continues. And no
Yeah,
shortage of
who that
goals.
is.
3-1 as things stand. Mane. And Lions moving the ball forward with purpose.
Well, I guess this is some sort of objective.
Al-Jaber.
Just
Oh,
score.
a lovely ball. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't
It's not
subdue
Mane,
him.
but just
Well, it
couldn't
has
resist.
been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going.
Go
Well, that's
on.
a pass of high quality. Really high quality.
Oh, that'll do.
That's
Does that
a
count
goal
as Mane?
at the wrong end. Well, it's every defender's
No,
man
it
there.
doesn't.
An
Damn.
own goal here. So, an own goal, and now they are chasing this game. And a good challenge to bring that attack to
This
an
was a
end.
good score with Koulibaly as well. It's less likely.
Well, no stopping him.
Go on, Frey, you man mountain.
Mane.
Mane, less of a man.
Just the clearance that was called for. Traore.
Go on.
To finish. A goal!
Is that him? Yes.
Really being spoiled. This is attacking
Sweet.
football.
So that's 3 more packs done. Now I just need to finish this match. 6-1.
Dembele.
Oh, nice.
Perfect challenge. Luis Diaz. On to Al Jaber.
Terrible effort through ball, that one. It wasn't the right time.
Now can they counter clinically? All hands on deck.
Here we go again.
In with a chance. Ederson, wonderful goalkeeping.
Panic time. Panic stations.
Wonderfully weighted pass.
Go on, Luis Diaz. Might as well get your hat trick, lad.
It was a menacing attack,
you call
but
that?
tidied up. Traore. It's a perfect challenge.
Wow, it's just got really sunny all of a sudden in my room. I don't think I've seen sun in days.
Went in strongly, decisively.
No, that was a terrible, terrible ball.
Moreno. Oh, a fine block.
I think if you win by 5 goals, that's generally okay for squad battles.
Elects to go short.
Points.
Alaba. Well, decent effort, but
That'll
not
do.
troubling the keeper too much. Sami Al Jaber.
There's a really loud
They've
helicopter
given it
outside my
away.
house right now.
Can he find the right pass? Giving it a try. And Ederson
Why is it all one way now?
kept it out. It's a short corner. Oh, it's off the woodwork.
Well, what a good effort that was.
Could
He
have been
didn't have
cheeky
much
there.
to aim for,
Very
did he?
cheeky.
So unlucky, really.
Luis Diaz. The ball with Frey. Conte. Traore. And
It
cleared
was never
away.
on. Shouldn't have even played it.
Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Oh, good vision. Determined defending.
Just not being clever enough.
10 minutes to go then. Now,
Need to be more
counter-attacking
clever or,
possibilities here. He's got the right idea with that pass. Well, nothing productive, really. Luis Diaz. The ball with Frey. Read it superbly to take back possession.
I'm trying to force the wrong pass here.
Lee. Moreno.
No.
And they have possession again.
Goodness, he passed it behind him, eh?
Adama. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Traore. Chance here. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And time for the change now. It might still be problematic. Keane.
Go on, Roy.
Still could put
Go
it
on,
away.
Roy. Get it. Oh, come on.
Goodness me, off the post.
Mean.
Well, no damage done. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the...
Yeah, not bad. So very rarely play squad battles. I just thought it'd be a fun way to grind for these objectives. Let's go open these. Ooh, who sold that? Valencia probably sold. Oh, I forgot I had Papa. I need to sell him. It's realistic for now. Papa. Switzerland. Saudi Arabia. And Senegal. Well, next let's do Wales, USA, and Iran might be difficult, but let's try. Let's get these open first. Senegal, what you got for me? So I walk out. Mendy. Nice. Very nice. Saudi Arabia. Al-Shahraini. Save all them. And Switzerland, ever peaceful. Summer. Bye. Nice. Got a few decent keepers. What is that level 4 completed? Is that something to do with this? Oh, you get things for it. I don't remember getting anything for it. Do you have to claim them? Complete objectives to earn World Cup players. So I don't get it. Gather all. I don't understand. Is it just under objectives? Oh, events maybe? Oh, I have no idea. No idea. Do I just get all of them once I get to the end or something maybe? Surely not. Don't know. Anyway, let's carry on collecting players. What did I say? Wales, USA, and Iran. So, oh, actually, let's get these other ones sold first. Yeah, just try and get what I bought him for. Same for him. Something like that. He's discard, I think, anyway. Maybe not. Okay, so who do I want for Wales? Let's have a look. Probably already got someone, to be honest. Could get Ian Rush. Gareth Bale's super cheap. I'll just pick up Bale. Just play him out of position. I suppose I could play him in position. There he is. He'll do. If I change formation, does that help? Yeah. Okay. Who else do I want? USA, was it? I think I've got an American player somewhere. Let's just have a look on here. Half the fun's there. Getting players anyway. What have I clicked on? Uh-oh. USA. Nope. United States. There we are. Landon. Clint. Could have Hero Clint. Or Hero Landon. Maybe. Don't want Clint or Landon. I want Clint. How much is he? 55. Okay, I'll have Landon. Yeah, let's go for Landon instead. How much is he? 30. That's more reasonable. Okay. Maybe it's not 30. Why is it showing 30? Oh, he is 30. I don't know what's the right mid though. Cam? Can he play striker? Again, I'll just position change him. Don't want to pay more for a striker version. Well, there's one striker version there. 33. Yeah, go on. Iran. Yeah, maybe not Iran. Is there any Iranian players of quality? Let's have a look. Iran. Oh, right winger. Taremi. Porto. Not in the right position, but it'll do. Iremi, how do you spell that? Taremi. I was completely wrong. Taremi. How much is he? 750. Different versions of him. What does that one mean? Previous owners. Does it mean first owner? What is it? Is that what that means? Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, contract 777. They're all going to be in 7 out there. They're all fresh. Cool. That'll do. Oh, I think they just sold. Alabama, Mane, Papan's still not selling. Guess I'll have to lower his price. Papa. Alright, on squad battles. What we got now? Shanghai FC. Let's see if we can take you on. Oh no, Fat Frank. Okay.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's the Lions, and they take on the Bees Knees.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
A look at the starting lineup for Lions. Ederson between the posts. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Roy Keane in the engine room. And leading the attack today is Landon Donovan.
Get on, Willard. Now.
And here's how the Bees Knees will line up. Alisson begins in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays with Antonio Rudiger in central defence. Kevin De Bruyne plays.
Here, Derek.
And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
And the corner played over by Dembele. And still dangerous. Just cutting off the supply. Well, real excitement here. I say that because it's his long-awaited debut coming up. What should we be looking for from him, Stuart?
Well, he's a good goal scorer, we know that, but I'm also expecting him to link up the play, break off sidelines and work hard. He's the all-round striker.
They're talking about my American lad. I forgot what about that. Is it London? London.
High quality
Sounds
defending.
like a Londoner says London.
N'Golo Kanté. Now with Bale. They've given it away.
Come on, lad. You're better than that.
Making a bit of headway.
Uh-oh.
Ronaldo. And a body in the way. Adama. N'Golo Kanté. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Vinicius Junior. Could be. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper.
These guys feel a little bit better than the last team. Not my guys, the opposition guys.
Donovan. Return to Donovan. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Well, the fact of the matter is sometimes there is no advantage, and that was the view of the referee.
Let's try.
Well, that could be the final warning.
Well, he needs to be careful now. Next foul, and it's a card.
Let's get Bale on it. Bit hard. Yeah,
well, in truth, it could have been more challenging for the goalkeeper. And he read it superbly.
Come on, De Bruyne. Tackling master.
The ball from De Bruyne. And could it be Cristiano Ronaldo?
Could have been, but it wasn't.
Gareth Bale. And space for Lions in the wide position.
Yeah, not really.
Donovan. Kanté. And here's Keane. And return to Kanté. And offside, unfortunately. Zaha. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Donovan. Now he must favour the cross. Can he do it to take the lead? Able to clear the danger, at least for now.
Was that Kanté?
Roy Keane.
Keane.
After the
Destroyed.
foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick.
Keane, get up the ball. Hello. Change. Change, please. Hello. Change. Change and kick it. Fine, done. Keane can just bash it like this. Watch it fly.
Keane! Oh, brilliant technique. I'm not sure about you, Stuart, but I thought that was going in.
Well, so did I, but in the end it comes to nothing. But what a great strike it was. It was hit so sweetly.
Unable to keep the ball that time. Vinicius Junior. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack?
Oh, Bale.
Bale.
Oh, what was that?
Well, there to intercept. Can he
He's
put
offside.
them in front?
He's offside.
And the flag has gone up.
Well, he has to work a lot harder to stay on side
Landon.
there. He didn't read the situation at all.
Go on, Bale.
Oh, great attacking play.
No.
Well, what a stop that was. High pressing at its best. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in.
It's offside.
Conte. Now with Bale. Can they take advantage? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him.
Just not enough for him.
Dembele. Wilfried Zaha. Now can
played
they
him on?
counter clinically. Oh,
Well
that's
done, Ederson.
top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. It is to be a throw-in. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Gareth Bale. And teammates around him. Now to the front post.
Awful.
Well, didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Vinicius Junior.
Uh-oh.
And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Keeper's ball
Wasn't the
every
ball I was
day of the
going for.
week. A chance then for the respective managers to address
Well,
the charges.
not getting any packs at this rate.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here.
Valley. Oh.
Now, who can he play it to?
Oh dear.
To jump in front. And there it is.
Oh dear.
The breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Oh dear.
So the
It's behind,
Lions
it's
restart the
battles.
game, and the onus is on them to find a response now.
This is an embarrassment.
Keane. Landon Donovan.
Landon.
Effective challenge.
Thank you, Ruben.
Opportunity
Come on,
in the
Luis
wide
Diaz.
area.
Show me what you got. It wasn't though.
This
Still
could be
was
the
after.
equaliser.
Ooh.
But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
No. What
Possession
type of
lost.
touch was that?
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
My word. Where's he going?
Vinicius Junior. Now with Zaha. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge.
Well, in terms of possession, the Lions have clearly had the better of the game up to this point, but their
Yeah, the
attacking
Lions,
play
yeah.
hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this
Oh,
one.
they might score here, Stuart. And they've done
I
it
need him
to
to score,
square
but
the game
I
once
think he gets me
again.
back level.
Exhilarating. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1.
Replace my wingers as well.
Conte. Must score.
Yes.
Oh, back in the net. And
That'll
a
do.
goal to boot. It
It's
doesn't
my
get
Iranian
much better than that.
pack sorted.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1
Very
the
excited about
scoreline.
it.
Mehdi Karami. Can't miss, surely. Oh, dealt with by the
Did
goalkeeper.
miss.
Virgil van Dijk. Vinicius Junior. Well-timed tackle. Plenty of support here, but they dealt with the
Bit
threat
aggressive.
posed. And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him.
Okay. One of the best throws here, Edison.
Donovan. It's with Koulibaly. Mehdi Karami. Roy Keane. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Donovan. Opportunity here. And saved by the keeper.
Just not what I wanted.
And cleared away. 20 minutes to go.
Oh dear.
Mendy.
Oh
It
dear.
should be.
Diving in, I'm diving in. No!
Must go in,
Oh,
surely. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
No, leave Gareth Bale on.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
So underway again at
Keeper's
2-2.
not a defender.
Well, a good
Come
tackle.
on. How was that a great tackle?
And the bees need
Clearly
moving
from
forward.
behind.
What can they do from here? Cassier. Chance to cross. Dembele. Not quite the cross he was hoping for. No worries for the keeper. Luis Diaz.
Still a bit space there, lad.
Trying to really get at the opposition
Oh.
here. And let's give
Walker
credit
out
to
of
the
nowhere.
defending. And
Defending
that
with
puts
his
them in
face.
position. Zaha.
Oh dear.
It's a perfect challenge. $10 left for play. Can they
Yes,
push
where's your
ahead in the
acceleration,
closing
lad?
stages?
Knackered.
And space to cross it.
I'll do. Get in!
He scored on his debut, and his
I'll take
fans
it.
are loving that.
I'll even watch a replay just because it came in off the
Take
bat.
another look at how
Look
close
at
this was. It was marginally over the line, yes, but no doubt it was a goal.
Is that how far it went over the line? It never went further than that. No, it did. It went a lot further than that. Pointless goal decision.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Well, he has
Yes,
the measure of his opponent.
Uh-oh.
This could square the game.
Oh, just
And it
embarrassing.
has. Such late excitement, and no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak.
Come on then, Voss. Vossin. Don't know what
So the ball rolling again at 3-3.
Fish from a country I'm not UK. Not going yet.
Keane. And Diaz has it. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Who can he pick out? Fine tackle there to prevent the chance.
Oh, 3-all, so we're going to extra time.
Wilfried Zaha.
That's the break on me now.
Kessié.
It's the minder.
Ronaldo. On to De Bruyne. Opportunity.
Wow.
And a goal! At this stage
Wow.
of the game, it might be
That was a goal.
decisive. And just look at their supporters.
That's over.
And there it is, the final
Not
whistle.
disappointing.
Not what the home fans were hoping
Oh well,
for
got a
before
couple
ball
more
was
packs. I
kicked
just
in.
didn't get very many points for squad battles, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, World Cup team. Objectives. 4. What's this? Yeah, just XP. We got team in progress. What's this? Tifo. USA, Ecuador, Wales. Gotta be Wales. And 1 or 2 more essentials. Iran. And USA. Qatar. I don't know if I can get Qatar yet. I don't think there's any Qatar players. I think there's one you can get with an SBC, an SBC swap. Right, 2 more. I've got Wales on already. Let's do Mexico and Poland. Let's get these open first. Iran. Oh, it's that guy we've got. And USA. Oh, okay. No, Pulisic. Don't even know if USA have a walk. No, probably not, I guess. Right, squad. Bale, you get to stay. Lucky you. You get sold. As do you. Just for what we're going for. I think I need to look at it here. Nope. What did I say? Mexico and Poland, I think. Okay. Let's do that. See what we can find. Let's do Mexico. Yeah, Hernandez. That sounds good. Javier Hernandez. Rule breaker. Let's get him. probably need to type more than that. Oh no, there it is. How much is he now? 11k. Bang on 11. Is that rock bottom? I guess it is. 11 as a hawk. Oh, I won't have him as a hawk. We've got architect or engine. I'll have him as the engine then. And Poland. Oops. Poland. How much money have I got? 37. Milik. No. Milik? Well, maybe Milik. Yeah, okay, Milik out of position. I'll do. Can you buy him actually? Is that him? Yeah, that's him. World Cup. No, I think that's a PTG. What's that mean? I don't honestly know. I'm going to click on him and find out. Oh, it's Path to Glory. Can I search for Path to Glory? Is it? Oh, is this it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, let's get that version of him. I've got same. The all 7 contracts. Yeah. Right. Cool, let's go again. Try and win this time. Someone sold. Don't know whether sold. Let's try this World Cup team. Even if I don't win, it's more fun on world class anyway. Well, that looks an interesting kit.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's the Crabs versus the Lions.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, 2 good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Luis Diaz. And a look at how the Crabs will begin the game. Daily Blind plays with Damian Suarez in the fullback positions. And it's 2 strikers up front who'll look to provide the goal-scoring threat.
Oh, what a chance this is, Derek.
Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Conte. Not much time to make up his mind. Hernandez. Very quick thinking there. Could play it in. Can they forge ahead? They do. And you've got to say they're
Wasn't
good
one of the right
value
players.
for the lead.
I've already got France.
And the Crabs get the ball rolling again. We're going to find out how they'll react to this setback. Jonathan Williams. Can they trouble the opposition this time? The supporters want to see him have a go.
Who's that?
The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Ruben Dias. Dias. Extremely sloppy in possession.
Don't do that.
Partey. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, it wasn't
Thomas
quite as dangerous
Partey.
as I thought it might be. Ruben Dias. Now Keane. Javier Hernandez. Conte. On to Bale. Traore. And here's Keane. Will close down straight away.
Attempt.
Gianluca Busio.
Phillips had to make a save yet.
Good work by the Crabs to make sure possession changed hands.
Crabs.
He takes aim. Good
Good
stop
go.
from the keeper.
Great strike.
And there's the delivery.
He's running here. He's enjoying himself, whoever it is.
Arkadiusz Milik. Roy Keane.
That's right.
On to Hernandez. Conte.
Chicarito.
On to Bale.
No.
He read the situation
No,
defensively
back to
and did his
Conte
job.
again.
Afif. Plenty of support here.
No,
Oh,
what are
maybe
you
the
doing?
equaliser. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the
It
volley
fell over.
like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high, you're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
N'Golo Conte. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Conte. On to Bale. And is it going to be
Get
Gareth
in
Bale?
there.
Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion
Gaza.
now. And the lead fully
Gaza
merited.
Bally.
So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here.
That's about Wales sorted.
Thomas Partey. Well, beating his opponent. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture.
Well, the Lions have certainly seen more of the ball, as those stats show us, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Gudel. Well, he's lost it. Conte. Luis Diaz. And the Lions in a dangerous position, potentially. A glorious chance.
Yeah,
Melee!
just
Oh, it's in!
just push him
And a
out of the
goal
way.
on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
That was a beautiful goal.
So, back in business, the Lions on top. This is turning into a trouncing. Keane, great opportunity. A goal!
Ah, all
And
three of
I'll
them.
tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
That's all I need for now.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand.
I should have
Just
got
look
the,
at the scoreline.
The wingers, I guess.
Determined defending.
Thought it would be marked.
Gareth Bale. Here's Hernandez. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Can they hit on the break?
In the face.
Across the touchline, so a throw in here. Poor pass.
Oh.
He continues his run.
Beautiful tackle. Pushing off the ball.
Conte. Can he make it count? He had
No,
to
probably
react
not.
and did.
Should just hit it. Come on, it's over.
An example of how to press. So the whistle then. We're at the half. And the ball is moving again. Crabs know full well they've got to improve here in the second half.
Okay.
Making progress. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
Over there.
Arkadiusz Milik. Here's Hernandez. It should be. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Could be a chance to break here.
Come on, switch to the right player. No, not him.
And in! Oh, yes!
Raul.
Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Raul Jimenez. Is that
Not
his
too
name?
much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Well, he has the measure of his opponent. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now.
Can't scale, don't scale.
Busio.
Should be my rule.
And now, passing it through. Can he finish?
Skill in me.
No way through. Luis Diaz. There's a slide rule pass. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so.
Didn't expect him to turn the other way.
Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it fizzled out.
David Blind doing up there.
Gianluca Busio. He's given us away. So a half an hour remaining.
Okay.
And you don't want to lose possession there. Hernandez. And he's kept it out. Fully stretched. Somehow
Should have
reaching
done
it. And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
To be replaced by number 12, Hakim Ziyech.
Putting his body on the line. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack?
Definitely foul, but just throw it anyway.
Partey. And a decent save. Full credit.
I thought Thomas Partey had scored again.
Now sending it in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Werner. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a
Wowee.
wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Taken short. Elvedi. Blint. Raul Jimenez. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity.
Buchanan. I'll go on then. Is it Canadian?
They
I think
will
it's
now
Canadian.
make use of their
That
substitutes
might work.
bench. Elects to go short.
In fact, if he is Canadian, let's stick him up top. Does it tell me? I don't think it tells me. Let's do that. Oh, lost where we are. There we are.
Werner,
Oh dear.
really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Gerson's. I don't know what he is, but flipping it, whatever, bring it on.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? And in a crowded area, the keeper has managed to get
He's
there.
not Dutch, maybe?
Hernandez. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. In position. A goal!
Find out what he is
An
now.
exceptional performance this. 4 to the
Canadian.
good now.
I think.
A glut of goals.
Very well done.
5-1 it is.
Owen, happy birthday from your friend Jonathan Fish.
That was your how, but I think they are.
Well, these fans are starting to make their way to the exits here. The game is surely beyond them now.
Ziyech. Very quick thinking there. Luis Diaz. Hernandez. On to Milik. Oh, terrific
How did you
save
miss
from the
that,
keeper.
Milik?
Well, that's just a
Phillips
wonderful save.
saved
How
it.
did he stop that?
Bringing Calvin Phillips.
And there's the delivery. Well, not the best clearance. And able to close down the shot. Firing it towards goal. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Oh, he's done it!
Someone
And
scored.
it's a
Maybe.
debut double to the delight of his fans. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. A really effective shielding under pressure.
Yeah, going to well.
Partey. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity.
Double substitution for the host.
Well, they've decided to make a change.
Number 5, Daley Blind.
And played short.
8, Thomas Partey. To be replaced by number 18, Marcus Asuna. And number 30,
I'd stop
Marcelo
skilling.
Brozovic.
And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Number 11, Timo Werner.
Conte. On to Bale. And Bale going forward with purpose. But they took care of the situation defensively. Gudel.
Yeah, let's just see this one out.
Now Brozovic.
I need to
Werner.
score. I suppose I need to score.
Gianluca Busio. Well, he's won the ball. Real chance. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Buchanan. Buchanan, like Neil.
2 minutes of stoppage time coming up.
Neil? Yeah.
And he read it well. Might be a chance here. Promising possession, this. A corner will ensue.
What's been a corner? Overhead kick.
Can someone get on the end of it?
Maybe not.
Well, it still could be dangerous. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Okie dokie. I'll get 4 packs out of that one. Look at that. Old one. Five objectives. Ooh, 2 transfers. Who sold? Jeremy and Frey. Papa, why are you not selling? What's this objective? Okay. Anti-smiley. Interesting. And some XP. We've got Canada. We got Mexico. We got Poland. And we got Wales. Excellent. So what do we need now? I need Qatar. I'm not going to be able to get that. Because I don't think there's any Qatar players. I'm going to check actually. Is there any Qatar players I can purchase? Cut. Qatar. No, none. Okay. Alright, let's do Australia, Tunisia. Oh, there's loads in this group. Cameroon. Didn't know they were in it. I'll do Australia, Tunisia, Germany. I'll do Japan and Belgium on wings, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, Costa Rica. I don't know. Whatever. Let's sell some players first. Oh, I need to open the packs. 4 packs to open. Wales. .96 pace. It's ridiculous. Nice. All the dragons. Mexico. Pace, Lozano. Basic players. Poland. Oh, walkout. Lewandowski. Nice. Love it. And Canada. Borjan. Cool. I've pretty much forgotten every team I just mentioned, every country I mean. Let's get these sold first. That'll do. Pretty much discard. And our bale. Get what I bought from. And I think I'm going to remove. You can go to my club. You can go to the club. And then if I get 5 different nationalities, then. Cool. Let's find some. I think Germany was one of them. How I've not scored with a German player yet, I've no idea. Who shall I get? someone reasonably priced. How much money have I got? 52. Oops, no, not that one. $63. I wish I've just got them in my squad anyway. I don't want to buy them just for a bit of fun. I've got Belgians. Can I have Volland? Let's have a look. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's do Gomez. Mario Gomez. He's what, 28 and a half. Okay. Oh wait. Does that mean that's his minimum? That worries me a little. He's selling though. What's his minimum? Let's have a look. No, his minimum's 12. That's fine. Put him up top. What the countries I said? Japan. Japan. Shinji. I could have Shinji. No, that's an SBC. I don't want an SBC player. Furuhashi. Let's have Furuhashi. Nice hair. How much is these? Cheap, innit? Yeah, 700. It's pretty much discard. They all striker. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, did I even buy the right player? I don't think I did. I think I bought the wrong player. No, I did buy the right player. She's got a different picture. His hair's different. Did I say Tunisia? I think I did. Tunisia. Lovely. Let's get Kazri. There he is. How much is he worth? 1.2. Bang on. Any interesting versions? Nah. Let's just add him. Go back to 3-4-2-1. Not that it makes any difference whatsoever. And then we need a little... Oh. My team's gone down, but it doesn't really matter. I need a left mid. And Costa Rica, I think, was one of them. Costa Rica. Keylor Navas. Oviedo. I could do Oviedo. Yeah, why not? Wrong position, but is it this one? Alfio? No, Brian. Oh, there he is. Is that him? He's got a PTG. That's him. Okay. Discard, pretty much. There's not going to be anything interesting on this guy, is there? He can be my left mid. And who else did I say? Cameroon. So I've got a Cameroonian player, but nah, let's see if there's another one a bit more interesting. Could put my teep on the wing. Don't think he'd make the best winger. Cameroon. Oh, Samuel Eto'o. Camby. Camby sounds like a good bet to me. Which Camby is it? Toko. Yeah, that one. 650. Okay, they're all the same. Yeah. Oh. Ah, dear. Looks like I've already got him. Okay, I should have checked that first, really. Throwing away a few coins there. You can go over here. Cool. I've got 5 nations I can score with now. Or attempt to score with. Score battles. Oh dear. This team looks like it might be a bit more challenging. Wait. Did my team swap around there? That's just the strikers. Doesn't really matter. Take that mix. I suppose it does make a bit of difference. Gives him more chem. Who's he getting chem off? French. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's the old boys versus the Lions.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Let's run through that.
A look at the starting lineup for Lions. Ederson is the goalkeeper. N'Golo Conte starts alongside Roy Keane in the engine room. And it's an interesting looking attacking constellation with 3 forwards listed from the start. Rasmus Jönsson.
Oh dear.
Well, no stopping him. Well, the keeper had to concentrate. And he's fired over the corner. Still not clear. Can he put them in
dear
front?
again. Oh dear.
Grabs off the keeper. And second time around, he scores.
Bad defending.
But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Has he played Silvers?
So the ball is moving once more. Will there be a quick answer from the Lions? There needs to be. Dongala. Can he take the chance? Oh, good
Please,
save.
what's that?
Kazri. Furuhashi. Toko Ekambi. Dangerous ball.
Oh, beautiful. Well played, Kazri.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box. Just
Don't
begging
go
for a
many headers.
teammate to get on the end of it. But how has he allowed that much time and space? He
Very
doesn't
nice.
even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible
Yes,
defending.
that's Tunisia done.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece
If
here.
that was one of them. Hopefully it was.
Bobok. Well, it's one pass after another. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. And he has options available.
Oh,
Well, it was a
flip
foul,
me
but
there.
good use of advantage by the referee. Can they get
dear.
themselves in front here?
Oh.
That's hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. Well, perhaps he thought he might escape punishment. Not the case. It's a booking. Kyogo Furuhashi. How about the cross? A wonderful
I don't
intervention.
want to shoot there, but I know he's already scored.
Will he finish?
He can have it.
Oh yes, it's gone in.
That's
And
Japan
now
done.
a chance for them to
Furuhashi.
revel in the moment.
That's such a cool name.
So there we have it,
Furuhashi.
2-1. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Kyogo Furuhashi. Well, keeping it on the ground. Slightly
Quite.
off target, however. Radu Bobok. Dongala. Here's Kalinic. Showing a real will to win the ball. Can they take advantage?
That was ambitious, but he got it.
And it might be. Oh, it was a crucial challenge.
Didn't quite manage to steer it.
Fischer.
I stayed on his feet, but I didn't manage to
Jönsson.
get the shape. That's a little bit worrying.
The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball.
It's not too bad.
Easy save.
Get it, Edison. Oh wow.
Good
That
pressure
was
high up
truly
the pitch.
awful. Thank you, Ruben Dias.
Wabi Kazri. And very deftly cut out. Can he find the right pass? Gomez. Oh, he's through here. Oh, it's
Sweet.
in. And a goal on his
Johnny
debut,
done.
no less. What a way to endear yourself to the...
Might actually swap these ones now. Top 3 have got goals. So we go like this. That might help. The other 2 get goals.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Dongala. Nicely timed tackle. Mario Gomez. Toko Ekambi. Crossing possibilities. Conte.
Not for when it's past
Excellent
two.
assessment of the situation at the back. Promising attack this. Oh, good vision from Gomez.
Sweet.
And there it is! Another goal!
Maroon
And surely
done.
there's no way back from this now.
Number 21,
Just need to
Well,
get.
continuing with the action, and I'll tell you what, you can hear
Who's
the
it
roar
on?
of the Lions in this game.
I don't know what the other nation was now.
Pasquale
Rica?
Scattarella.
Yeah, I think it's Costa Rica.
Nikola Kalinic now. Poor attempt at a pass, really. And can they exploit the space out wide? Gomez. Can he put it away?
Who's
In it
that?
goes!
Yes!
Such a complete performance.
Sweet.
For
All
in
5
front
done in the
now.
first half.
number 20.
Well, you've got to
Happy than
say,
that.
an incredible first half performance.
Yeah.
That scoreline tells you all you need to know.
This was an easy
There
one.
will be 1 minute added on at the end.
Thought it was going to be difficult when they scored.
Dongala here. Well, very effective play in possession. It's gone in!
Bloody hell.
And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
How is this happening? Keep
And
thinking,
so
I've
it
not
is,
done
the
it, Telly,
first
yet.
half story has been written.
Oh dear.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect.
Well, all of a sudden Gomez decided he didn't fancy moving.
Dongala. Kalinic.
Come on, lads. They just fall apart now.
Determined defending. And the counter looks
Still
on
doing
here.
game.
Options available. Can they keep it going? Gomez. Opportunity. Terrific piece of anticipation.
Wrong move.
That's a very fine piece of tackling. Toko Ekambi. Can he take advantage? Oh, a smart stop.
Gomez feels good.
Here it is now, a substitution. Let's see about the delivery. And he struck the post.
Seems he can't score, but it feels good.
Gomez. And it all counts for naught.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Greif. Here's Kalinic.
Have an itch.
Great opportunity. Sloppy in possession from the old boys.
Crowd going.
Well, you can tell what
Crazy.
the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Counter-attacking, very much an
Even
option.
so, penalty. You can go down.
Will it be?
Sprint on him.
Gomez.
Hit it in.
Oh, there it is! It's a brace on his debut, and it's hard to do much better than that. Oh, great play.
No.
Ederson, wonderful goalkeeping. And so
Close a
30
lot.
minutes left
That's
for play
two.
in this one. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Gomez. And here's Toko Ekambi. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Kalinic. Just couldn't get it through. Crave. Kalinic. Oh, a stellar piece of defending.
Get up.
Now, who can he play it to? And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. Matip. Conte has it. Mario Gomez. And Gomez with the through ball. Oh, it's in! Roy Keane!
Don't know if Ireland are in the World Cup. Don't think they're. But, there you go. Roy's got his first goal. I think that might be his first goal for my club. Oh.
Losing custody of it, Conte. And into the last 20 minutes.
Tickets for the next game are available for sale.
The supporters want to see him have a go. And pretty simple for Ederson.
Ederson. I've got a goal with Brazil yet.
Ekambi.
Maybe I can put Ederson up top.
Toko Ekambi.
Well offside.
And the goal won't stand. Offside.
Let's Koulibaly is Senegalese, I think. Dias is Portuguese. Have we got any Portuguese goals yet? Let's dig him up top and find out. Ederson. Yeah, I don't think I've got any goals with them. Oh. Well, that won't work then. I have no idea what most of these are. Yes, forget it. Dias is up top.
The decision.
Well, that was always going to be brought back. It was a decent effort, though.
Gomez is going to try his hand in defence. He'll probably still be better than Joe Gomez.
Benzema. That's a well-struck pass. Rasmus Jönsson. Nicely saved. He's driven in the corner. Not away completely. Mo Salah. Mbappe in the centre.
Go on,
Well,
Ruben.
they can't quite take advantage in the end.
You go for it, fella.
This is looking threatening.
What Ruben like? He'd probably like a cross.
That's excellent defending following the cross.
Too busy looking up. Not looking in front now.
Who can they pick
That
out?
was a terrible effort. Roy.
Salah. Now, Cruyff. Could be a chance to break here. Cruyff. It's a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. Kazri. Wonderfully weighted pass.
Yeah.
Oh, did so well to deny him. Salah. He'll take this on.
Wow.
Keeper did his job to begin with.
Did not expect him to get close with that.
Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
Dias. Bad pass.
Awful pass, Dias. What are you doing up top? Cross it
And
to
the
him.
cross not quite imaginative enough. Well, snuffing out the danger, but a corner coming up. And time for the change now. Let's see about the delivery. And blocked for now. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Jönsson.
No goal for Dias.
This is Salah.
Don't know if I've even got Portugal on that again.
Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And in with a real chance. And he's fired it against the post. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, it was a very assured performance.
Okay. It's like 5 more packs, I think. Right. Yeah, 5 more packs. Cameroon. Ah, there, Portugal. Portugal, Ghana, South Korea. Got Costa Rica. Got Germany. Got Japan. Who's there then? Belgium, Morocco, Croatia. Tunisia, Australia. Okay. A bunch more packs. See what I get. Tunisia. Shaqiri? Shaqiri, something like that. Costa Rica. Go on, Navas. Nope. Campbell. Oh, it's a duplicate. I didn't know I had any of these players. Okay. Guess I'll get rid of him then. Germany. Nice. Gnabry. Gnabry, Sané. Some nice players there. Japan. Is that a walkout? No, just a high value player. Kamada. I guess there probably wouldn't be a walkout for Japan. Nice. And Cameroon. Another high value one. Onana. What's my name? Good stuff. I'm enjoying this. I like these packs. Oh, I've got another one of these things. I still don't know what it is. Oops. It's not what I meant to click on. What is this? Level 5. I've got a player pick that I don't know how to use. +80, 8 players pack. Why not get these? Let's carry on with this. Enjoying getting all these players. Right. No, that's not that. This one. Portugal, Ghana, South Korea, Belgium, Morocco, Croatia, Australia. Okay, let's start with Australia. Oh, in fact I need to sell one players first. You've done well, lads. One game. That's all you needed. You're part of my team anyway. You can go. Oh, that's a bit ambitious. That's fine. Gomez, you were actually really good. Well, you felt good. Let's Which it should be for that. I'll try and get 30 for you. It's not going to happen, but I'll try. Kazri. You're a discard, aren't you? So I'll try and get what I got, what I paid for you. Got South Korean player there. I think South Korea were one of the other ones I was after. Where are the other ones down here? Brazil. Must have got Brazil. Nigeria? I think. Yeah. Don't think they're in it. Who are you? Ghana. I think that was one. Put him there for now. Switch formation slightly. Okay. Anyway, Australia. Let's have a look. Probably just Tim Cahill, isn't it? Harry Kewell. Can't afford him. Tim Cahill. Cahill up top. I've only got 23k. Pretty much what it costs. That means I won't be back in the other ones. This is what I get for being greedy. Everyone's stuck on this list. You, sir. Let's lower you. Try and get you sold. Insta sell? No. Okay then, if not Cahill, we can do someone else. Yeah, let's do Cummings. The amusingly named Cummings. Okay. He's pretty much discarded as an inform. So let's play with him for a bit. Well, it really is discard, isn't it? What is discard for informs? 9-4? Poor guy, nobody wants him. That'll do. Is it because he sucks? Yeah, wow, he really does suck. Who's next then? What nation did I need? Did I need Belgium? Pretty sure I needed Belgium. What shall I get for Belgium? I've got Lukaku actually. I'll just bring Lukaku on. No. There he is. He'll do just fine. And then, what other nation did I need? Oh, come on, brain. South Korea, Ghana, Australia, Belgium. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and check. That's annoying. My brain let me down. No, wrong button. Wrong one. Portugal. Yeah, let's get Portugal. I might buy someone. I'm sure I've got plenty of Portuguese players in my team. But I might splash the cash. Jota, maybe? Or Bruno? Bruno. Let's get Bruno. How much is Bruno? 17. Should have enough for him. No, I don't have enough for him. In that case, Jota. Is that right? Diego Jota? Yeah. He's how much? 7? Yeah. Really? Okay, I'll do. I might put it on top just so it gets a bit of cam. Yeah. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's do that. Ooh. E. I like the look of either of these two. Yeah.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, ready to provide expert analysis. Alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's the Lions versus the Vampires.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
A look at the starting lineup for Lions.
Dispossessable, I was going to say.
Ederson is the goalkeeper. N'Golo Conte starts alongside Roy Keane in the engine room. And leading the line today is Diogo Jota. Well, possibilities inside the box. And the danger's still on.
Fully Bally. He feet hard.
Jota. And that's a well-timed pass. Not out of yet.
Oh, God,
a corner will ensue.
Did not want to go in. Let's try the wide thing first. I don't like Keane doing this.
Keane.
There we go, to be taking corners.
On to Jota. Oh, big opportunity. Keeper getting the touch.
2 big misses.
And in the end, no damage done. The starting lineup for Vampires. David De Gea begins in goal. Kalidou Koulibaly plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Vinicius Junior starts with Ousmane Dembele out wide. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership.
Derek, he's got to tuck this away.
Oh, it's in! And a
Diego.
goal on his debut, no less.
Portugal
What a
done.
way to endear yourself to the fans. So on they go, the game continues. Is there to be a response from Vampires? There needs to be. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. It needs an accurate cross. Just the challenge that was required.
Not bad effort, Ruben.
This is looking threatening, but quick thinking defensively.
Again, the speed, Lukaku.
Lukaku.
More than I thought you'd have, to be fair.
Conte. Intercepting it intelligently. A foul it most certainly was.
That was not a foul.
Free kick given.
That was a beautiful tackle by Matip.
Not away completely. Right.
You're doing right.
Like that all day long.
So I can never have someone like that in my team, because I'd just be singing every single time I heard his name.
Now Keane. Lukaku.
I've had this with players before in previous FIFAs.
What a shocking pass, really. Vinicius Junior.
Same reason I can't have Onana in my team.
Dembele. Able to skip past his man.
No.
Surely.
And Juma.
The leveler. Thrilling stuff here.
The devil, you.
So back underway. One goal apiece here.
No. Bad start.
And he has options available. Ederson in goal made it look easy.
My God, I just looked outside and it's pretty much night time.
Going short.
Where's the day gone?
Dembele.
Oh, my day of playing FIFA squad battles.
Oh, really close with that effort.
Great use of my time, I think.
N'Golo Conte. Emmanuel Jassy. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. This might be ideal for the counter. Do they have the guile to open up the defence?
Playing very well.
Well, closed down straight away. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong
Great
option.
out.
What a game we've had so far. Goals at both ends, some near misses as well, and some good individual displays. You can't take your eyes off of this.
Yes, a tremendously invigorating contest.
Oh, slowest ever missed.
Easy on the eye.
Spin.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Has a go. He scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
And played short. And the cross not sufficiently well played in. Good pass.
Someone get in box.
Who can he pick out? Conte.
No, Conte.
Timely intervention.
Looks to go and try and score, and then I realised it was Conte.
Dembele. Danjuma. Teammates available. Could be threatening. Save, but still a chance. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this.
Offside?
Stuart,
No.
They might be onto something.
It's through, but don't want to score with him, but oh well.
Oh, he's done it! And it's a debut double
Just there's no one else
to
there.
the delight of his fans. So there we have it, 2-1. Vinicius Junior. Well, he has the measure of his man. Can he finish? Oh,
Oh,
he's
he did.
missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Danjuma.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that.
That's
His
aimed at
technique
half.
is brilliant.
Boom.
He's so unlucky there.
That is that for the first half here.
Ooh, I'm gonna close my curtains because it's night time.
And this confrontation is underway. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. Not out of the woods yet.
Okay, onwards.
And the second half underway. The Lions with the advantage, but this a long way from being done and dusted. Keane. On to Lukaku. And the man cutting in is Lukaku. Well, didn't go to plan in the
So
end.
slow. I don't understand how
Now,
why you feel so slow.
counter-attacking
You like
possibilities
this
here.
pace.
Well, it really was a magical first half from Diogo Jota. Interested to know what you thought about his performance.
Well, he's been brilliant. He finished his goals really well. He's shown a great awareness of how to find space, and his movement has caused them all sorts of problems. Surely he'll get his hat-trick in the second half.
Nope, nope.
Well, doesn't have to do it
Allowed
on
his
his
hat-trick
own.
after everyone else has got
An
their
effective
goals.
challenge.
Seems unlikely. doesn't it?
Lukaku.
Especially how slow Lukaku is.
Well, the
This is
fans
strong.
really want him to shoot.
Hey.
And it's gone in.
I
Just
take
what
back
the doctor
everything I
ordered.
ever said about you,
Things
Lukaku.
looking very bright for them now with this buffer. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is.
So I'll swap a couple of these wingers over actually. Cummings for Lukaku and Jota for Lee Dong Jr.
Diogo Jota. Now what can they do from here? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Vinicius Junior. Now can they counter clinically?
Like where he is in centre. Can cover him.
Right. Big chance.
Wow.
And it's
Valverde
in. This game very
destroys
much
me.
back on as a contest. 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Lukaku. Well
Not the
read
ball I
to
was
ease the
aiming
pressure.
for.
Dembele. A chance to whip it in. And blocked for now. Well, chasing this game, but the corner might help them.
Number 7, Federico.
Substitution time it is here.
Number 13, Frankie de Jong.
Jason Cummings. Emmanuel Jassy.
Run,
They
run, run,
produce on the flank.
Diego.
Could be.
Oh,
And fine goalkeeping.
it's nearly beautiful.
Now sending it in. Arnaud Danjuma. Right now. And unable to keep possession. And Lions moving the ball forward with purpose. Opportunity! In it
Second.
goes! He scored on his debut! And his fans are loving that! So the current scoreline, 4-2. Ian Wright. On to De Jong.
Every time I hear a nice name,
De Jong there.
just inside me, I need to say it again. Twice more.
Could pull one back here.
Good
Oh,
save,
really
Mason.
commanding goalkeeping.
No.
It's a short one. De Jong. And danger still. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Promising sequence. And it's still on.
I can't remember who's left to score. I think it's Giassi. Giassi?
And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Plenty of support here. It should be. Couldn't grab hold of it.
There's that space there.
Well, they survived
And
the
forced
attack.
through the keeper.
Ian Wright. Ljungberg. Ljungberg. And here's Dembele. The save was a good one. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Taken short.
Where are you going?
Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. Let's see about the delivery. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort.
Move on, lads.
Well, he went strongly into the
How
challenge,
is that
and the
not
result
a
is a
foul?
throw-in.
The cheek of it.
De Jong. On to Almiron. Right. And a useful cross. Routine for Ederson.
Thought I cocked up then.
Diogo Jota.
Ruben.
And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given.
Damn right.
Jota. And he did well to cut it out. Teammates available. Could reduce the deficit. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Jota.
Go, Jota. Go, Jota. Oh,
And there goes the final whistle. And the
I hope that's his
fans are
weak
going
foot.
to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it's a comfortable win in the end.
Well, he gets to play for another match. Because he's X. Right. Where were I? Let's carry on. Three transfers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he did sell for the ambitious price. He's unbid, that's fine. How much is left? 5 minutes. He's not selling. He's not selling. He's not selling. He's not selling. Okay. Let's go get my objectives. Portugal. South Korea. I could have completed this group if Gassi had a left foot. Belgium. Who's left there? Morocco and Croatia. idea that was a thing. Got a new player? Oh no, got a pack. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll open that first then. 2 players pack. Always exciting. Some half decent. Martinelli. Not so much though. He's a good player though. Oh, he's a very good player in real life. Belgium. Let's get some KDB action, please. Probably not. Oh, I've got Lukaku. Again. It's just same as his normal version. Mertens again. I've already got him. Okay. Chadley. Let's try Portugal. Come on, Ronaldo. Yes, who I've already got. Neves, Guerrero. Okay. And Korea Republic. Son. Nope. Okay, sell the players. Can't be many left now. I don't need to sell you. You can just leave the team. I don't use my bench anyway, it's no point looking. You can go on the transfer list. That'll be fine. You're in my team. You can be listed as well. Oh, you discard it, I forgot. Okay. I've already forgotten the teams I need. I need 4 positions to be filled, so Croatia was one. Let's have a look at Croatia. Is anyone fun for not much money? More than I've got. Perisic. Let's get Perisic. Here we go. So what ratings Perisic? 84. Don't think I've already got him. No. Don't. How much is he worth? About 3. That'll do. Ghana's already there. Morocco, I think, was one. Morocco. Nesri. He'll do. Yusuf Nesri. I might even have him already. Let's check. rating is he? 80. Can't see him. There he is. Okay, he'll do. And oh, hello, what's going on? That's one sold. I've done an objective. No, it's just sold. Milk. Somehow I've just done an objective. Transfer market. Oh, okay. I've completed the transfer market. Oh yeah, back on this screen, because I've already forgotten the other nations I need. Ghana already got, Morocco, Croatia got. Straight. Ah, I didn't score with him, I sold him. Dumbass. And Qatar. Okay. Okay, let's try. That's really annoying. He's on my bench. Not my bench. My transfer list. Let's get Jimmy McLaren if I've not already got him, which I'm pretty sure I don't. In fact, let me just see if I've got any Australians in my team. Oops. Moy. 74 shot on him. That's good enough. And I don't have Qatar, so guess I guess I'll put that other Australian in. A bronze one. Yeah, it'll do. Okay, let's go. Don't like these kits, but that'll do, I suppose.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Dinamo versus the Lions.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and
in position. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
And here's the first 11 for Dinamo. Ederson between the posts. Ricardo Carvalho plays with Antonio Rudiger in central defence. Kevin De Bruyne plays alongside Rafa Marquez in central midfield. And up front, Karim Benzema plays with Peter Crouch. And teammates to play it to. Great opportunity. Must score.
Beautiful.
Oh, back of the net. And a debut goal to
That'll
boot.
do.
It doesn't get much better than that.
So that's Morocco done.
Dinamo restart the game, and it's up to them to show invention and maybe level this match.
Now Morocco's done, I'll move him from striker. Perisic can go striker.
Well, visionary passing.
Almost beautiful.
He had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Peter Crouch. Crouch. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Aaron Moy. And now Perisic. Will it be? And this time
Nice.
it's in.
Australia
Fabulous goal.
done.
And just look at the celebrations. And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Crouch. And a textbook interception.
Ow. Ran into me.
Attacking possibilities for Dinamo. Benzema! Oh, keeper dealt with it. Played over. And did his job defensively. And the referee, can he get one back? After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. The crossbar got in the
Nice.
way. And in the end, no damage done. Well, a real chance. And a fantastic diving
It's all
save.
going one way at the minute.
Delivering it. Donovan. Now with Benzema. Just the challenge that was required. Now can they counter clinically? They
Keep
need
it in,
to
keep
get
it in,
bodies
keep it in.
back. Well, now
Ah.
he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw in here.
Oh no. Benzema. Is it Benzema? Who is that? I'm pretty sure it's Benzema. Doesn't look happy, does he? Crouch is looking after him. No.
And the substitution will occur now.
Can the owner of the red car registration BGO
And taking it away.
please return to the vehicle, your lights are on.
And space for them here on the flank.
Awful pass that.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Can they take advantage of the situation?
Why are you all the way over there?
Crouch.
Playing everyone
And
on
this
side.
would reduce the deficit. And now he must score. Oh,
He
it's
must have
gone
been
in.
offside.
And from the tightest of angles, the keeper caught totally
It's
off
not.
guard. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Crouch. It did look on for them, but not to be. Aaron Moy. Perisic. Real chance. In it
Lovely.
goes. He scored on his debut.
Croatia has done.
Loving that. Underway again with the score at 3-1.
Just Ghana left in on this. Guitar, who I need to get a swap apparently to get their player.
Ivan Perisic. Yusuf En-Nesyri.
Check actually just in case I've got
Moy.
it.
Can he take the chance? He must finish.
Get in.
And a goal to increase their advantage to 3.
Ghana done.
Can they be stopped? So back in business, the Lions on top. This is turning into a trouncing. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. All hands on deck. Now an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping.
Well, in terms of possession, the Lions have clearly had the better of the game up to this point, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
Youssef En-Nesyri. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And throwing himself at the ball.
Unnecessary bit of skill there.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Not the best clearance. And able to get a body in the way. Pressing high to win the ball. In it goes!
Get in, Aaron.
Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Just a bit of
Blistering
Town on
first
there.
half display, and just look at that score.
I think it was Town who played for Huddersfield, that is.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Oh.
Perisic. It could be up for grabs. Oh, he's done it! And it's a debut double to the delight of his fans. That is that for the first half here. The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Conte. Perisic. Well, it might still work out for them. One terrific save after another. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Oh, tremendous block. Now can they counter clinically? Ljungberg. Lost possession. Youssef En-Nesyri. Aaron Moy. Chance here. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper.
They should have shot rather than passed.
Higuain. Ljungberg. And now Lamar. Timely intervention. N'Golo Conte. Perisic. Oh, there
Nice.
it is! It's a brace on his debut, and it's hard to do much better than that.
A lot of game left.
Ljungberg. He read the situation defensively and did his job.
I suppose it's all good practice. Especially since I lost one of the matches.
And teammates around him. Possession one. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one.
Nice dancing.
Perisic. Determined defending.
Not what I wanted.
Higuain. Now with Crouch. Crouch! And the snuffing out of the cross there. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Crossed accurately towards the far
Lovely
post.
cross to the keeper there.
Well, it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper. Freddie Ljungberg. An alert intervention. Crouch. Offside, close one. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Perisic. Can he take the chance? Oh, keeper dealt with it.
Fell over.
And now Perisic. He's given us away. Keane.
Keane, get up.
Now Conte. Splendid defending, and it needed to be.
Opposition.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it fizzled out. Perisic. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did.
What
15 minutes
that?
left for play.
Was that Matip? Just diving.
Might really be able to trouble
That's
them here.
Koulibaly.
Higuain. Who's going to win this joust? Oh, a great chance
Little
it
save by
was.
Edison.
Goalkeeper has it. Emmanuel Jassi. Far from a good pass. Higuain. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
And a body in the way. Oh, a goal!
Yeah.
As he makes it a hat-trick, and no wonder he's off celebrating. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Oh, good play this. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Youssef En-Nesyri. Now with Ljungberg.
Not putting everyone on side.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Koulibaly.
And they have possession again. Ivan Perisic. Perisic. Moy. Oh, that is sensational! 3 goals in his debut. He'll be dining out on that with some time to come. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
I think that is all I can do now then, until I get another swap token. So I think I'll open these packs. And that one, oops, might as well refresh that. That will probably do for today. I'll check my team as well in case I get a guitar player. I might even get one from one of these, maybe, potentially. Ghana Essentials. And 80 plus World Cup 3 players pack. And what else did I get? Oh, the wrong way. There's a lot of objectives still to do in there. Morocco. Croatia. At least a few packs to end this session. again. Australia. And another 3 World Cup players pack. Cool. Alright, before I open all them, let's get these guys on the list. My transfer list. Perisic, I did just buy him, didn't I? Yep. Oh, that's a bit ambitious. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. And these were from my team. Okay. That's it. Anyone needs sorting out in here? Still no one selling. Let's open some packs. I'll do my essential packs first. So let's get Australia done. Ryan. Sainsbury's. Let's do Morocco. Someone half decent. Yeah. Zaya. Okay, cool. Croatia. Some half decent again. Kramaric. Nice. Ghana. Pepe. Schlupp. He's got a bit of pace to him. And then these ones. I guess these are Inca dupes. Weverton. It's a dupe. It's a 84 dupe. I feel like I want to do something with that. Let's have a quick look at SBCs. See if there's anything quick and easy to do. I can use an 84 dupe on. Doubt very much that'll be 84. I'll have a look there. 85 min. Nah. Want something like 83, 82 if such a thing exists. Definitely not. Already got a Terrier. 83 though. At minimum 285. Probably not. 84 plus upgrade. What's this? $83. Needs 284s. Maybe 37 minutes remaining on that. Maybe. Position modifier. What's this? A challenge. I don't like challenges. Poland retro. What a weird one that is. What's this? Bronze. One silver player, all bronze. That sounds alright. get that as well then. Plenty of bronzes. I'll just put them in the team. Watch me chuck away a freaking guitar player that I needed. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, one of them needs to be silver. That'll do. Okay, that's that one done. What's this? Team of the week. 83. Not, definitely not. What's this Higuain one? But that's pretty high. 85. Don't care about that. Gingy. 84. Full team. Base icon upgrade. Yeah, no. Rare mix player pack. Loans. Don't care about loans. Gakpo again. Oh, this is swaps. Okay. Do I want to do any of those? Some players sold. Do I want to do any of those? I think that one's vaguely interested. Because I like the element of unsure surprise on it. Let's see if I've even got players I want to chuck away. Actually, I bet I can't use these in it. Maybe I can. So the mean-timed players, can I even use them? We'll find out. I should just be putting these straight in the team. This is a stupid way to do it. I'm not going to actually submit this, by the way. Why am I putting them in their actual positions? I don't know. But I am. Again, I'm doing this a stupid way, but it's just to see if it's even possible. This is saying I can. I didn't think I'd be able to submit these. Can? Wow. Oh wait. Wait, no, there's no submit button. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine then. Yeah, in that case it doesn't matter at all. I can just chuck him. Pepe. Shall I you? Jersey. So yeah, you just get. I guess all these just get chipped. De ara sheeta. Tube. Gersha. Yate. And final pack. No, I've already got him. Get Chilwell at least. Someone else has sold. Well, some bid for him. Why is he not selling? Must have just really dropped on the market, I guess. I want to look for a quick search in my club. See if I've got a Qatar player. Seems very unlikely, but let's have a look. No. Okay. So I think that might be me done for the day. So I need to earn. What's that like? That's just silver. Yeah, I need to earn a swap token. So six World Cup players. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's going to take some effort, but I'll do it. That's annoying that it's 6 each time as well. So you can't do 2 at once. I wonder what the friendly's like. First tour. What's a first tour? I can't remember now. Oops, don't know what that is. First tour. What's this? What does it tell me? What's first tour rules? Why does it tell me what the rules are? Yeah, I'll have to look it up. Anyway, I am looking forward to playing that, but I have other plans for this evening, so I will do that some other time. Before I go, let's relist Papa. So disappointing. And him as well. I'm both losing money on. That'll do for today, I think. Bye.